spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So TCU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got his man on the right. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Ball's out behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. The lead is 6 in the 1st. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Lopez to pass. Got his man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. With jet sweep pass. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He wants it all. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. On the ground. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! TCU.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gauze. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's piled up 65 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets the give. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Lopez wants to fire. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So now it's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Trying play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's McAllister. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Bounced off his feet. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. And the Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden...
Tight end trying to get in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez wants to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield. It's Hoover. Caught over the middle. It's McAllister. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Lopez to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Turning it on. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Lopez wants to fire. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. And the offense came out aggressively here in the 2nd half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the 2nd half.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Barnes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. On the option, quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He fires to the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is on its way. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's caught. A lot of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Goff. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Lopez to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Flips it out on the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll try the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Some misdirection with the counter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Lopez wants to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
And the quick shuffle pass.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but It's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Lopez to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's small. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking for room, it's Barnes. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Find some fresh air. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Horned Frogs started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Lopez wants to fire. It's caught. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Running back searching for a hole. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal block in the back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Snaps it in the shotgun. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Puts him in the spin cycle. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The give and tick, 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 tick. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lopez to pass. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He lofts one down the sideline. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's McAllister. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive, put that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.